Ever since this pandemic started, I began to notice something new inside myself. The first thing was a poltergeist activity that started to take place in my house. Bottles, containers, or other items fell off from a shelf here and there, on either first floor or the second floor. At the same period, lamps began to give the light strongly sometimes and weakly at other times, and things in a box rattled inside. Those things didn't surprise me much because I knew there was nothing ghostly about them. I believed it was me. The phenomenon didn't last long. It all disappeared around the time the lockdown period ended. I think my stress level reached pretty high. I didn't recognize it, but I have to admit that I was stressed more than I knew. Winter came and I became inactive, not having much time to run or walk outside. Fitness gym resumed business, and then body pump classes and yoga classes came back. I started to join a yoga class for the first time. On the first day of the yoga class, I was very nervous, firstly because I was new to yoga, and secondly because I was not sure what type of people would come in the class. I was the first one to be there, waiting. I was sitting on my mat with my eyes closed. I was in meditation. Then, all the lights in the class started to flicker. It almost disturbed me, but I kept meditating with my eyes closed. For 20 minutes or so, the lights were flickering. Instructor came in and I told her the lights kept turning on and off. She had no clue. Other areas outside of the yoga classroom were all fine. In a minute, the lights were back to normal, and nobody touched anything. Then other students came in, and the class started. There was no problem anymore. Another winter came, and it's today, December 2021. I'm pretty much adapted to the new norm. A news came in from Japan reporting that a famous female singer actress had passed away at age 35. The news said she had fell off from the high place of the hotel building she had stayed. She was there in Sapporo, Hokkaido, for her musical stage performance. I had a very strong shock inside myself. I don't even know why I had to be like that for someone I've never met. I wasn't a very big fan of her, but I liked her voice, talent, and I admired the changes she had achieved with great efforts. Her mom, Seiko Matsuda, was a very big idol singer when I was little. She was a nationwide star, and she's still active, famous, and popular. So her daughter, Sayaka Kanda, was a person born between very famous parents. In her teenage years, she was a mediocre as a singer or a TV talent. But without knowing it, her singing became super great, especially when she voice acted as Elsa in the Japanese version of the Disney movie Frozen. It was like a bolt of lightning hit on my body. I became like a 14-year-old boy who adored an attractive young girl singer. Her musical looked fabulous with her convincing performances and skills. I said to my family, she is way more talented in singing than her mom. Her mom didn't sing or perform like her. Multiple Japanese celebrities passed away by suicide this year and last year, making the Japanese in general shocked, which even extrapolated to conspiracy like stories or a social anxiety. Before the yoga class yesterday, I was praying for her. I wished her get back to life. My emotion made me feel her presence here between the airs, between one space layer and another. Though her physical body is no longer anywhere, her spiritual presence takes other form of shape somehow to see the world she had lived from right here as well as from anywhere else she would like to see from. But she lives in different dimension or layer, which makes me sad and depressed. Again, during the yoga class yesterday, the lights turned on and off of themselves at the end of the class. We lie down and closed our eyes for relaxing. And the instructor said, slowly open your eyes. Then lights turned on of themselves. Instructor said, it's not me. I didn't even touch anything. Then lights turned off like how they were. We sat on the floor, stretched our arms, joined palms, and then bowed. Then again, lights were on. I thought it was like the poltergeist activities or the lamps in the house that flickered. I had an intense emotion all through the day, and at the fitness gym, my emotion went even more intense, and I was disturbed by it. Someone's death greatly confuses me and depresses me, though I often see or sense my late beloved family, or I feel somehow that the world of the dead is attached to or interchangeable with the world of the living. This time's experience makes me think that I'm not fully convinced, or I don't even fully trust my own senses, visions, voices, knowledge, or the way of my thinking. I felt this famous, attractive singer, actress, appeared in front of me, but I knew it was not that Kanda Sayaka who lived across the TV or PC screen. It's what I created to be an image of her. But what's the difference between what I see or image and what is actually there as a celebrity outside of my society or community? This time's shocking event makes me realize or encourages me to get closer to the core idea of what emptiness means to the reality of our three-dimensional world. I'm guessing that small part of this made the lights turned on and off, or move an object without touching, or doing anything else that we normally do to an object. Once again, the death of this one beautiful actress keeps hurting me. The first thing that came to my mind was, this world is pointless. There's nothing in it. Sincerely, please let me send my deepest condolences to her beloved family. May her spirit be free from any pain and anxiety. May her spirit always live with people who she loves and cares. And may those who love her always stay with her.